Hello, this is DJ Mega Abe 17, and today I am going to be making a video about my experience at the Comic Con of 2013. Well, I'm going to be discussing it. Now, I have to mention a few things. First, I actually wanted to make this video a week ago, but I wasn't able to because there were a lot of things going on, so I'm doing it now. The second thing is I actually wanted to do this earlier today, but again, I had stuff to do, so I'm doing it now. Which unfortunately now the sun is down, so it's night. My light bulb is out, so I'm doing this in darkness. And for the light that's any of the flashing light behind me is from my television. The poster is from is about some notes that I got from my guitar that I got for my birthday, which is the other thing I have to mention. On the week of the Comic Con, I was actually celebrating my 21st birthday. Now it didn't fall. Now my birthday did not fall on the day of the Comic Con, but it did fall 2 days before the Comic Con on Thursday. Yes, I do live in New York City. New York, Long Island in particular. So yes, I did go to Comic Con of New York City. I went on Saturday with my younger sister. We've been trying to go to this thing since high school, but we didn't get the chance to. Now we have because we bought the tickets 3 months in advance and our costume 3 months in advance. I will show what my costume looks like on a future video and or live stream, as well as maybe my younger sister's. Well, I'll try to do that. I went as my own character, and she went as Super Mario. Now we did try to get some group tickets and tickets for like multiple days, but we waited too long, so they were already out by the time we got them. So I think that's the entire background of everything. Alright, so let's get into this thing because this thing's been cutting off, and I want to get this before that happens. Alright, my father works in Manhattan, so we had to leave there early because we're Long Island. So we had to, go to sleep early, and we had to get up at 4 a.m. Alright, sounds pretty cool, right? That sounds fine, right? Here's the problem. I didn't, because of the excitement, I did not get much sleep. The excitement of going to Comic Con would not allow me to sleep. That's the other thing I have to mention too. I knew I was forgetting something. This was actually my first time ever going to Comic Con. And because I was celebrating this for my 21st birthday, this was going to be my big celebration. I did celebrate I did celebrate on the day of my birthday, but this was going to be my huge celebration. So I didn't get that much sleep, unfortunately. Uh, you know, except my excitement kept me up. I only got like a few minutes of sleep, if that. So we got at 4 a.m. We had breakfast really early, like 4:30, and we left at like 5. To get there to like Javits Center from where we are. It would take like around like an hour and a half to 2 hours depending on traffic. Now you would think that I would use this time to catch some Z's, right? Well, no, because again my excitement kept me up, so I stood up the whole ride. We got there at 7:30 a.m. So father dropped us off. Uh, oh yeah, I'm also on the rush, so I'm gonna try to do this video early, as quick as possible. So we got there at 7:30 a.m. There's a lot of people there by the time we got there. I'm assuming they were probably there since around 7 or maybe 6 a.m. because I know the traffic started picking up at 6 a.m. I'm not sure if this is a norm for weekend traffic. I'm not sure if weekend traffic it picks up earlier or if it's because of the Comic Con. I assume it's because of both. Because I heard a lot of people were planning on going to Comic Con this year, and I just heard a lot about the Comic Con in general this year. So I'm pretty sure it picked up for probably both those reasons. Because here's the thing, I'm not familiar with weekend traffic. I'm weekend morning traffic. I'm familiar with weekday morning traffic, which usually picks up around 8 a.m. So when it picked up around 6 a.m., I was like a bit surprised, and I was also surprised to see that many people already there. They were already because they had the line outside, so we was waiting outside because we got there at 7:30 a.m. We only had to wait a few minutes before we was able to go inside, and after that we had to wait until like 10 a.m. because the Comic Con starts at 10 a.m. and it ends at 7 p.m. However, if you have VIP tickets, then you can stay there till like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. I forgot which exactly. We didn't have that, so we just had regular tickets, but we didn't really care that much. Alright, now here's the unfortunate situation. When the Comic Con finally started at 10 a.m., myself and my younger sister immediately got separated, so we was looking for each other for like an hour or so. We did eventually find each other, so after that we had some lunch. We had some pizza like at 11, which is the earliest I had lunch. I usually have my lunch at I don't know later. Actually, the time I had lunch is usually when I have my breakfast. Actually, so after that we took a nap, or rather passed out, because apparently she didn't really get that much sleep either, because the excitement kept her up. So after that we how did it go? After that we passed off for like 30 minutes, and then after that we went to find did stuff. We took a lot of pictures. Here's the thing. Here's pretty much what we did. We hung out with we walked around and went to the main room that has like all the video games, comic books, and manga and all that type of stuff. So we spent most of our time in there. We took some breaks, some meal and nap breaks. We hung out with we ran into one of our cousins and hung out with him for like an hour or two or so, and took pictures and videos and played a few games, a few like video games as well as like contest games. And my other sister won a toy or something, and we bought some comic books and manga and a poster. I will show in a future video. So that's pretty much what we did the entire time. Now, with that being said, it was a pretty good experience. I actually really did enjoy it because now we did try to go into some conferences, the Nintendo conference, but by the time we got there, it was already too late. So we just went back into the room and started buying comics and manga because time was because by the time we did that, it was like the last hour, so we was kind of like in a rush to buy stuff. It was kind of hectic during that time because yeah, we was trying to buy stuff early and we was trying to get there early because my father was came to pick us up and he took us out for like the rest of the night, to celebrate my 21st birthday and all that. So that's pretty much what happened. We had a really interesting night. That night we didn't get back until like 4 a.m. So I was almost like literally up for like 2 hours for almost 2 days. So I was pretty much knocked out for all of Sunday. I actually did not get up until like 10 p.m. Like really like get up. So that's pretty much my experience at the Comic Con. I hope you enjoyed this. I will show my collection of the comics and manga. I'm sorry if I kind of rushed this, but I have to get this out before clocks out or anything. Leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.